Time for another grounding video. It's a busy world. Lots comes up for us every day, so I'm happy to offer this short few-minute grounding. We'll be focusing on coming back to a sense of calm. We don't need a lot of time to shift our nervous system state. This practice will be focused on a beautiful place I got to visit recently, so I'll offer imagery from my experience, but of course feel free to add yours. So first I'll invite you just to land wherever you are, whether you've had a relaxing day or a stressful day, or you're feeling anxious or regulated. Just let yourself arrive and just be where you are right now, without any pressure or expectation to fix how you're feeling or change it in any way. Just neutrally observing and acknowledging what's happening inside of you right now. You can see I have my hand on my chest. If that feels comfortable for you, it's a really can be really helpful to offer ourselves touch as a way of grounding. And I'm just slowing down my breathing by a second or two and just making the exhales a little bit longer than the inhales. If it feels comfortable, feel free to close your eyes or look down or find a spot in front of you that just feels really comforting to look at right now. Some people also find it really helpful to breathe through the nose to shift our nervous system state. So feel free to try it out. Breathe in to 5 through the nose and breathe out to 7. I'm breathing out through my mouth because I'm speaking, but feel free to try the nose breathing if you feel compelled to. And as we're slowing down, you might start noticing different sensations arriving in your body. Or you might notice a lack of sensation, sense of numbness. Again, we're just welcoming everything that is. We're not trying to control or manipulate or change. We're just lovingly noticing whatever's happening inside. And if more calm would be helpful to you right now, then I'll invite you to think of a place or an experience, could be real or imagined, where you just experienced a sense of peace and calm when you went there. And I'll offer my place for some inspiration, and feel free to use my place if nothing comes to your mind, or later you might come up with a place of your own. No pressure. I got to visit this beautiful beach on one of the stunning Gulf Islands in BC. And it's one of those beaches where you get to be completely alone. Just you and the ocean, and the sand and the rocks and the trees and the logs. I'll invite you just to imagine that you've arrived to this beach and it's completely yours. Well, you might be sharing it with some chipmunks who were running across the logs, or with some deer that came down for some water and a walk. But just in your imagination, visualizing what this beach would look like for you, and just seeing yourself there. Just you and nature, and the sound of waves and the wind and the sunshine on your skin. And this beautiful little beach has a dock that you get to swim to. How fun is that? Um, so if you please, you can immerse yourself in the cold water and swim up to the little dock and then get a reprieve and lie on it in the sunshine. Just imagining you're on that little dock tanning and just watching the waves around you and feeling the waves carry you and move the dock up and down in a rhythm. And again, focusing on all the sounds you can hear, the water, maybe a ferry far, far away, birds chirping, wind playing with the leaves, dancing with the leaves, and nothing else. Nothing else. We get so overwhelmed with sound and stimulation in the city. So just getting a little break from all that noise and listening to sounds of animals and nature. And just noticing what happens in your body. Feeling the ground supporting you right now, below your legs, below your bum. Or if you're leaning on something, feeling the support behind your back. Just checking in on your breathing, but still a little fast, trying to again slow down the exhale by a second or two. Or lots of people find deep belly breathing helpful. So trying that out, just making your belly really, really big on the inhale. And if it serves you, feeling your hand on the belly as you breathe. And just noticing what happens when you spend some time in your imagination in this beautiful, calm place, either the one I shared with you today or a place of your own. Noticing any pleasant emotions or sensations that might show up in your system, or even neutral ones. And as we're taking our time closing this experience, I'll invite you to reflect on what might you want to borrow or take from this peaceful place to carry with you tomorrow or day to day. For me, it was a real experience of seeing how nature holds us and having deep gratitude for that, and leaning into the belief that I'm also held and we are held by nature, same way as the waves are and the trees are. Just this deep sense of belonging and being taken care of in our human experience. And noticing if there's any slow movement or rhythm that emerged in your body through our time together today. For me, a little slow rock back and forth came up. Just leaning into that, but we always want to lean into the rhythm really slowly. And as usual, if we close just with a few moments of orienting, just slowly scanning around you as slowly as you can. It's a really great way to help regulate our nervous system, come back to our sturdy, solid state. If you're dealing with a lot of dysregulation or anxiety, I would invite you to orient as much as you can. during your day. Even if you just take 30-second breaks and let your brain orient, it should be really helpful over time. Yeah, feel free to let me know what your calm, peaceful place is in the comments. Thank you for spending time with me.